We welcome you. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Screen coming. Curling inside. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Danny Green to Davis. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Davis. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 4. The drive, right to the basket. Doesn't get the bounce. To Butler. Nice finish at the rim. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Man, that was a tough shot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Lakers ball to Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a...
Substitutions, Miami. Into the game for LA.
Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. Five to shoot. Trying to cash in. Berg shot off the mark. Long heave from three-quarters court. That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Bradley gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Rondo with the basketball. They trail by 1. Davis down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
He'd have the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Danny Green. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. From long range. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Can't connect. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Fires the three. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested three. He buries it.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Myers Leonard. James. They'll get it down to Davis. Oh, defender pulling the chair.
2 minutes left in the second.
Dion Waiters powers it through.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Rondo into the front court. 5-point game. To Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And he can't convert the free throw. Waiters in a matchup with Boogie. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for 3. Shakes free and hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
It's James controlling the offense. To Cousins. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Yep, right there, yep.
To Butler. And the finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Fires the 3. He buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Has a chance. Cook shot won't go. Gets to the basket and scores.
The assist from number 5.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end, and the Heat right now are feeling good.
The Heat didn't hold back in that opening half. The emphasis was on the 3-ball to open this game. Actually, that's how they score most of their points. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust if their success from long range doesn't continue in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat. All right, back to the second half.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LBJ.
Screen, 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 screen.
Has a look. Rondo's shot won't go down. To Waiters. Can't connect from in close. Here's Rondo with it. The deficit now up to 13. Jimmy Butler tips it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Cousins. LeBron, defended by Myers-Leonard. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Dion Waiters. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
It's the Heat with the possession.
Here we go.
Curling inside. Anthony Davis swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Keep him here, keep him here.
To Butler. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down 11. To Davis. Here comes the screen to James. LeBron James, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And look out.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Here comes the screen. They'll go to Butler, down low. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches.
Substitutions, Miami. Entering the game for LA.
Butler. For 3. Buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Rebounds taken down by Leonard.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most...
Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From the painted area, won't go down. To Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Count the triple.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Kyle Kuzma. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Down a bundle. Kuzma to Davis. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis against Leonard. Jimmy Butler snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Jimmy Butler able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Heat with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew,
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.